Hi Libra, welcome to your August reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I've missed you. I'm so sorry it's taken a while for me to get to your reading. I just was looking at like what signs have I missed, and I haven't read for you guys um in over 2 weeks. So I hope that these last 2 weeks have been incredible, and we're gonna take a look and see what you can expect through the month of August. We're gonna pull a card that represents the overall energy, and then we're gonna break it down week by week of what can you expect, basically. All right. So, Libra, what is going on for Libra in the month of August 2026? I'm doing this reading. It is the 4th of August, just so you know. So we already have started the first week. What is the overall energy for Libra in the month of August? She of the Crouch, number 5, with Taeum the Poet. Ooh, it's very like creative expression, expansion, romance play. It's honestly giving 5th house energy, which She of the Crouch is number 5, and Leo rules the 5th house. This is going to be a very transformative month for this Libra collective. I'm picking up on an energy of like birthing, creation, bringing life, bringing a lot of like Venus energy. I feel like there's a lot when it comes to how you express yourself, how you interact with people on a romantic level, on like a because Taeyeon the Poet brings in romance, it brings in fantasy, it brings in the kind of poetic writing, arts, how you express yourself. There's something here that's like light and free and bubbly. Mikkel and Muckle, this brings in a lot of like laughter and like joyful, jolly, childlike energy, very playful. After some heavy shit, Soul Shrinker is underneath Mikkel and Muckle. So it's like the energy throughout August is very light. There's like a few moments or some experiences that you have to confront or go face to face with certain negative beliefs, people in your life that maybe don't respect you or crossing boundaries, or people that you have disassociated yourself from because they had this influence that was taking away from your childlike playful expression. It was kind of like telling a kid to sit down and like cross your feet and cross your arms and sit down, be quiet, behave, when the kid just wants to play and have fun. And you know, that's what this energy would represent. And I'm feeling like throughout August, you're learning how to really lean into this creative expression and love and harmony and just experiencing more beauty inside and out. And it's just beautiful. I'm really liking this energy so far. So this is a time of fertile energy and expansion. Your whole world is like opening up. That is so beautiful to see. Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of this deck. I already did a pre-shuffle off camera. Queen of Pentacles is very grounded and nurturing, and it's that stability, it's that confidence, but it's like a quiet confidence. It's like there's a humbleness that comes with it without having to really be loud. It's just this energy that you embody and it radiates, and it's very attractive and very abundant. I feel like you're coming into a lot of abundance. Like you always have enough. There's always enough. You always have enough. That's a fat ass deck. And I didn't even set my intentions. Okay, but like this, what just fell out, let's say that this is for the first week. So which we are currently in the first week of August. So we have a stack starting with the 7 of Pentacles. There's something that you have been having a closer look at. You've had your eye on something. You have been building, growing, and establishing over recently. Let's say this last month or so, you have been, it's like there's been a level of dedication, and your persistence and patience is really paying off, Libra. And this is definitely a time that you're at where you're considering your options and taking a look at, do you need to do more? Do you need to just keep this momentum, whatever it is that you've been doing, just continue, be consistent, or do you need to do less? Is there a better way, a different approach that is more efficient? if this is about like how you make your money, or when it comes to your health, your overall well-being, it's like you're looking at these things, it's more tangible. Maybe it's about your resources, spending, you're taking a look at what goes in, what goes out, like being very practical. It's very practical energy. But it's about also like how can you continue to expand and enhance your experience in your life and what's to come. So underneath the Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. So you could actually be going through this transition of something in your life that's ended already. It's already over, or this is what you're anticipating for this month ahead. Like, you know that it's time to close a door. It's time to cut something out of your life. Maybe you're quitting your job. Maybe you're ending a relationship. You could be taking a look at something that has come to an end within this last month, and you're asking, was that the right decision? They're like, you're in this deep contemplation, waiting for the end. Waiting for the end. Why does that make me think of the song by Linkin Park? Waiting for the end to come. I don't know why. Waiting for the end. It's like you're anticipating a significant shift. Now, the Ten of Swords does have that energy, and we'll see what's underneath it, but there is an energy that represents like heartbreak, betrayal, lies, deception, rock bottom. So, let's see what's underneath that. Two of Cups. Okay, so there could be like a separation between you and someone that you are. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I saw King of Pentacles, but that's the last card in the stack. There's a relationship here that is at its breaking point, or it's ending, or there's something about closure. Maybe you're waiting on closure. Legal matters might come up. We'll see if justice comes through. That'll confirm. But okay, so underneath the Ten of Swords was the Two of Cups, which is shared energy. It's an exchange between you and someone else. This could be a lover. This could be your friend. This could be family. Like, we'll need more information. Two of Wands. Okay. Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. It's like kind of in between two different worlds. This transition, right? My laptop fan is getting super loud. I need to change my settings real quick because it's distracting. Hold up. Go silent. Okay. It made me a screen darker. Hold on. There we go. So you have a decision coming up, or this week you're looking at the state of your relationship, or a relationship that's already ended, and you're at some kind of crossroad. What are you going to choose? Maybe it's to speak your truth. We have the Ace of Swords underneath the Two of Wands. So there could actually be a conversation that you have been anticipating, or you've been thinking of like what you want to say, what it is that you want to express. This can also, if it's not about communication, it's just like clarity and a new perspective. Like, you finally have reached this understanding, and it's like the truth has set you free. Whatever truth that now you accept, like there's a level of acceptance that comes with a decision that you've made. Or like, you've done all that you could, you've tried your best, you gave it all you had, and there's no more wondering what if, or like questioning, did I make the right call? Did I make the right choice? Like, there's a level of knowing and truth that is like vibrating here. What's underneath this? The King of Pentacles. Yeah, like the level of certainty. Pretty much like confident that, yep, this was the right call, this is the right choice, the way I handle this is something I have no regrets, is what I'm feeling from this. Some of you, this is about a business partnership with the King of Pentacles. For others, this could be about like maybe a father figure or a masculine energy in your life. Page of Swords is at the bottom. Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands. It's about people's intentions and whether or not it truly aligns with you as a person and what your values are, what you stand for. And so with the Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Wands, this feels like trickster energy or some sneaky, shady, hidden motives, and this could be representing someone that you've had a lot of patience for, but I feel like they've taken advantage of your kindness. Or Temperance and the Magician. It feels like someone kind of manipulated the story or how they painted themselves in this relationship or the dynamic. It's kind of like you could have been dealing with someone that was really good at pulling you back in or convincing you that they would change. The Ace of Wands, which brings in a lot of like passion and excitement and like a lot of motivation, and it just kind of comes in very fast. And then with that Seven of Swords, there's like a lot of cloudiness and like you're not seeing things clearly. There's a distorted lens, or the way someone is painting a picture seems all like luscious and great and amazing, but it is far from reality. And even the Page of Swords, like that is like far from the full picture. It's just like a fragment. So it's like coming to terms with this understanding or this truth. That could be where you're at currently. You do have a decision or a crossroad, and this could very well be about like an ending of some sort, or cutting ties, or breaking free from something that has been creating disharmony in your life. So lots to think about, lots that could be on your mind right now, what adjustments you need to make, but overall what's going to bring you the most stability and harmony. Yeah. So that's like energy for the first week or so. Obviously everyone's on different timelines. You may be going through this right now. Some of y'all like, I already went through that last week. That's past energy. So taking a look into the second week, I'm just going to shimmy these cards over. I don't know if I'll reference them. I may not. Taking a look into the second week. So this is where we have the solar eclipse in Leo on the 12th. Should be a very interesting time. Oh my gosh. All right. Libra, second week of August for Libra. The sun. Talk about that solar eclipse in Leo. Some of you have Leo placements. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to anybody with a Leo sun. Happy birthday. Ooh, the Fool with the Four of Wands. Talking about the second week of August. Nice. We have the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. You making boss moves. We have heavy Aries energy, Mars influenced, and the Knight of Cups. Maybe even a little bit of romance in the air. Someone is feeling very strongly like they're following their heart. Heart goes pitter-patter. It's like, you know, the heart starts racing, like something that makes you very excited and passionate and inspired and excited to like wake up and start your day. So I love it. So second week, you guys, is going to be really, really fucking awesome. The sun brings in this warmth. It brings in that playful, creative energy that we were talking about. Leo, 5th house. And it just is like, this is the peak of summer. Okay, maybe not. We'll see what the next couple of weeks are, but this feels like such a high. Like after whatever that came to an end, whatever realizations, whatever decisions that you've made, clearing a lot of that heavy energy. Second week, it's so much lighter and brighter, and there seems to be a lot of hope and optimism. The next cards are the Fool and the Four of Wands, and it looks like you're jumping right on into something that is stable and secure. I want to say long-lasting too. Emperor is the next card, so I do feel like this is something that will be very stable and part of your life for a long time or a long period, or until you choose otherwise, right? Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, like ball's in your court. You ultimately have the upper hand, or you have a say of like where things go next from this. But this seems like a really powerful week. Very powerful indeed. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities, a bunch of synchronicities. People talk about the Four of Wands as the 1111 card. So you might be seeing that. I know I saw that earlier today. Hey. Some of you are moving as well. Four of Wands and the Fool. You could be buying a house, or you're signing a lease, or there's something about travel for some of you. But it's like, it just feels so good. Taking a walk in your new neighborhood, just getting to know the area and meeting some people that live by. Like, I don't know, I get like a very friendly, outward, social energy from this. The Emperor and the Fool, you could be launching some sort of business, or shout out to the entrepreneurs or those that you have this urge to share some sort of gift, talent, or even if it's just like your thoughts, your opinions, your experiences, and like putting yourself out there to be seen in some way, but especially in a professional sense. Like, I feel here with the Fool and the Emperor, this is saying you have all the tools you need to succeed, to flourish, and do many great things, and like leave a lasting legacy behind. So that's fucking awesome. Level up and expansion. You're like climbing up to the next level. Like, truly, the next level with the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. It's just like, you're the top shit. You know it. There's no doubt about it. Very confident, very outgoing. I'm kind of saying the same things, like, at this point. What else could I tell you? Yeah, like, you could be getting a promotion at your job, or there's like a raise, a bonus. A lot of abundance. Second week. This solar eclipse in Leo is bringing in a lot of fortune. And that makes me think of the saying, fortune favors the bold. So it's like you taking a bold risk that's in alignment, big rewards, big, powerful rewards. And you're going to love what you do, or you're going to have so much happiness and joy. This is an awesome week. Knight of Cups is at the bottom, Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Be a little picky with who you choose to give your love to. Wow, we have a King of Swords. Got a lot of people all up in your energy. There is even some past energy popping up, Queen of Cups, a little bit of nostalgic energy. Seven of Swords underneath the Queen of Cups. A little bit of someone trying to tug at your heartstrings. So just, wait, we have a pair, King to the Queen of Swords. There is someone that you're a vibrational match to, and the way that you communicate is pretty much on the same wavelength. Very strong, intellectual conversations, mentally stimulating. But I get there's what is this about, Spirit? Because Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, there is someone that you could be talking to. Maybe this is through online, like social media, dating apps. It doesn't even have to be romantic, but I do get with the Knight of Cups, it does bring in someone who has interest in you on a romantical level, okay? And you may be very single. Nine of Pentacles. Shout out to the singles. This may be a month where you end up meeting somebody and you realize, whoa, I really like you. I really want to get to know you. Or, you may potentially bring this to a higher level of commitment. This seems to be a good match. You may also have a little bit of some past matters to deal with as well. But it seems like overall second week is very uplifting and very harmonious. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Taking a look into the third week for Libra of August. Third week of August for Libra. Ooh. Talk about taking this relationship to a higher level of commitment. Hierophant, Ace of Cups. That is screaming commitment, lifelong partnership, marriage for some of you. Big commitment. Someone's like popping the question, will you be mine? Nine of Pentacles, especially if you're single. Third week, it might be made official. Tell me more about the third week of August for Libra. Yeah, I'm seeing like an offer of love, as well as self-love and healing, and like your standards as you continue to love and forgive and heal yourself. Your self-love is just getting a whole lot stronger, and you're attracting that into your life, and it's just beautiful. Anything else? This is quiet. Third week of August for Libra. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. You guys are getting all the aces in this reading. I'm like shocked. My mind is blown. This is some real life-changing stuff. Oh, hey, Page of Swords. He's back. This is the third time we've seen this Page of Swords. I feel like someone's had their eye on you for a while, or you had your eye set on something and you're making it official. Nine of Swords. What you worrying about? What are you overthinking, overanalyzing? Am I worthy enough? Am I deserving enough? Can I achieve this? Is this for real? Is this too good to be true? All right, so that's where it's third week. As we get closer to the lunar eclipse in Pisces on the fourth week, this is where old mindsets, old stories, limited beliefs that we have, Nine of Swords, this is what you have to not let it take over. Okay, you have to acknowledge where you are blocking yourself, where you are talking yourself out of experience, all this abundance, all this joy, all this beauty. Look at this, the Empress. So much beauty that surrounds you. Like, again, what we were saying earlier, like at the very beginning of this reading, I feel like this whole month is like expansion and love and play and like this birthing of newness. So I'm just saying, this is real. This is real powerful. Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, it's here to stay. It's here to last. This is here for a long time, and a good time, but a long time. May the good times last, and this will last. Of course, you have questions. Of course, there's the natural curiosity. You want to know more. You want to know, where is this taking you? What's going to happen next? How long is this going to last? Like, the Page of Swords is a very curious, I want to know more. I want more answers. I want, tell me what happens next. Tell me what happens next. Like, that's probably you listening to this reading. Like, I want to know more. Clarify this Ace of Cups. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Like, tell me more. Tell me more. You're very intrigued and very much interested. Like, I'll feel also like a lot of learning. You could be going back to school. You might be looking up taking certain courses or taking certain classes, even if it's like a weekend class. Like, it might be even something that is like little thing here, little thing there, but overall it's like the stepping stones, and it's building you up and up and up and up and up. So that's really cool. I'm seeing friendships as well, like long-term friendships. Like, you might be meeting your new best friend or someone that is part of your life for decades to come, you know? So yeah, at the bottom, it was a Nine of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Empress. So there's like a lot of expansion, and it could feel overwhelming. So just move at your own pace. There's no pressure. There's no need for you to rush and I got that message so strongly yesterday. I could not tell you how many times, I can't even count how many times I just kept getting so many signs saying, slow down, slow down, slow down. And like, for me, I'm like, I have so much motivation and drive, and I'm so, well, how could I slow down? So yesterday I really had to like ease off, because my gosh, I even like burnt my shoulder. Like, what the fuck? Styling my hair. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, slow down. Nearly slipped like 2-3 times. Like, oh my gosh. Clumsy. I'm clumsy. So anyways, for you, this is the third week still. You're thinking a lot about the future, and you're making these plans of what's to come, and there's such this excitement of this new life that has begun, and these new experiences and these new relationships and these new commitments. Like, definitely strong commitment energy, whether it be a new relationship, whether it be a new job, a new practice, new routine, school. Like, it's a powerful time of planning. But it's important that you don't just stay stuck in the future. Like, you also take some time to be in the now, because we only have the now moment. Past, future, it doesn't exist, right? It's just in our head. So don't forget to sit and be present and enjoy what is currently unfolding. Because the mind always wants to chase the next best thing. We got to do better. We got to expand. We got to grow. Big plans, right? Which is great. But don't forget to be present. Don't forget to enjoy the now moment, because we only have the now. It's like your past self dreamt of you having whatever this is. So make sure you really just soak it in, every single moment. Savor every drop is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the fourth week of August, that's where we have our lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 28th. And Pisces is the last of the zodiac. This is clearing a lot of loose ends. And yesterday I was doing a personal reading, and I looked up. I was like, when was the last time, like, the lunar eclipses, besides this last year in 2025, 2026, I looked into when was the last time the North Node was in Pisces, and it was like 2006, 2007. So I'm like, damn. So this is like a long ass cycle that the collective is wrapping up with North Node which is currently, it's moved into Aquarius, and it's going to take us to 2028. So this is a pretty big lunar eclipse. So it's not just closing up cycles from this last year. Bitch is closing up cycles that began back 2006, 2007. I'm shook. I don't even remember what the fuck was going on back then. I was young as heck. So, but for you, that might be a big ol' deal. You're like, that's when I got married, or that's when I had a kid, or that's when this happened, or this, and that. So maybe think back to what was even going on back then. That might be connected to this lunar eclipse in some way, shape, or form. Anyways, 4th week of August. Hello, 10 of Cups, falling on She of the Coach, which is number 5. I don't know why that slipped out of my mouth. 5. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom, double 10s. Okay, 4. I was gonna say the 4th week got cut off here. 3 of Cups and Strength. Kind of the 4th week of August for Libra. Hey, we got the 10 of Pentacles, we got the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, a lot of fire, a little bit of water. Oh, wow, 3 of Swords is at the bottom. Okay, we'll talk about that. So, 4th week, we starting strong. 3rd week, 4th week. What was the 2nd week? I already forgot about that. 2nd week, yeah, oh my god, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th week is just like amazing. Celebration in the air, good energy, good people, loved ones, friends, romance, like everybody is just in harmony, in sync, finishing each other's sentences. I'm seeing like invitations, there are celebrations, there's these like barbecue events and like music and people and food and good energy, just like making good memories, cherishing the good times. Oh, it's so sweet. And there's so much love and there's so much support. 3 of Cups, Strength, so much love. Like all the hardship that you went through, this reward, I don't even want to call it a reward. It's not like, whatever, you can call it that. But it just made it all so worth it. Getting onto the other side of kind of what we saw earlier with Taylor the Poet and the Soul Shrinker. Soul Shrinker is like low vibrational, it's fear, it's hate, it's disgust, it's jealousy, it's insecurity of all shapes and sizes, control. Whereas we were saying Town with the Poet's more about like freedom of expression and love and romance and following your heart and creativity and music and dancing and writing and singing. And I'm probably repeating myself, but though it's like through all of that heavy yuck energy, it was a lot, really pushed you to your limits. But now it's like you're on the other side and it's just like, wow, it was so worth it. It was so freaking worth it. 10 of Pentacles and Strength. You cannot be pushed. You cannot be I don't know, let's just let that go. But this feels very secure, stable, long lasting, not going to collapse. There is no tower here. This is something that you are protecting and defending. You're protective over the ones you love, they're protective over you. 7 of Wands does bring in a guarded or cautious energy. This does feel like, you know, someone's got land. Get off my land! Get off my land! Like you're defending what's yours. You're like, don't fuck with me, don't mess with me and my loved ones. Or don't fuck with my vibe, don't kill my energy, don't kill my happiness, don't rain on my parade, or get the fuck out. Like, seeing a little bit of that here. Protective over your money and your savings. What else am I getting from that? If there's anything about like someone who's like passed on and you're like the executor of their will, or like someone's final wishes, or there's something about like following through with that and wanting to protect someone's wishes, or even something that you're inheriting, whether that be like money or a property or something that's been like passed down, like protecting your heritage, protecting your like your culture, your why am I getting that? Maybe it's because yesterday was Heritage Day in Canada. It feels like, yeah, passing down certain celebrations or certain beliefs as well. Like not refusing to change what makes you unique, what makes you you. Not sugarcoating or watering yourself down for anybody. Take me as I am or let me be. So 7 of Wands to the 8 of Wands, whatever that you stand for, whatever it is that you are so committed to, that's like what's furthering and expanding and growing even more. I feel like this 8 of Wands is you getting your point across, people understand, whatever it is that you're communicating, it sticks. You know how sometimes you tell somebody something and it goes in one ear and out the other? No. Whatever you're saying, it sticks. It's like permanent. It's heard. It's understood. You got your point across. If you set a boundary with anybody, a friend, family, a stranger, you set a boundary, the boundary, the line is very clear here. So at the bottom, we do have the 3 of Swords. The World. Okay. Whew, I was like, what the heck? Because everything was going so great. So that when I saw that 3 of Swords, I was like, oh. But no, okay. So 3 of Swords, the World, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. This is beautiful. And this is divine feminine energy. High Priestess as well, obviously is divine feminine. But I would say this is representing the end of a painful cycle. Kind of goes hand in hand with that lunar eclipse in Pisces, wrapping up any incomplete, unfinished business, lingering loose ends, any unanswered questions. This is that fizzling out, and it's like coming to your conclusions of what the fuck happened, who were you then, who have you become, who are you now. There's this like graduation, sort of spiritual graduation, spiritual evolution taking place, always taking place, but it's just kind of like accumulation of events where you're like, whoa, like so much has changed. I went through heartbroken, feeling like my life was falling apart, feeling like I lost everything that once mattered to me, and it's like all stripped away. And now on the other side, I have gained so much wisdom, so much strength. I know myself better than ever. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, it's like very warm and fun and free and like playful. But then also you have the side of you that is not going to tolerate jack shit. You're going to walk away when it's not in alignment. You're not going to try and put on a show and convince others why they should choose you or why you're lovable. You already are. You don't need to go begging or seeking that validation because you already know that you are the shit from within. Literally, High Priestess, your inner world and your subconscious beliefs. This is also Pisces, right? Shout out to the Pisces lunar eclipse. There's this inner shift that has taken place through these painful experiences, through these endings, through these losses, through these challenges, right? We go back to the first week. We saw the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. So it's like you're giving a lot of thought as to what either needs to end in your life or what has ended recently that is now gone and you're becoming like clean, sober from it. Maybe you're literally clean from certain substances or people can become addictions too, right? So now as you're kind of separating, removing yourself from those like impurities, we could call it, it's like this whole epiphany awakening taking place and just like how better off you are, how much greater your life is becoming and what you're capable of achieving, and to like not give up on yourself even when times are tough or when shit gets hard. It's like this final week of August is the proof that it does get better and you are worthy of good things. And you just have to like stand up for yourself and fight for your vision and fight for what you want and deserve. And you have to work for it, right? It's not just like lands in your lap and it's just luck. Like you have to work for it each and every day. And that's exactly what you're doing. So that is what I got. It's like your monthly overview, lot of expansion, quite intense, very beautiful, very powerful. You guys have so much new energy for you. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. We had the Ace of Wands earlier at the bottom of the deck. A lot of fresh energy, starting fresh, new experiences, new vibes. Ooh, I love it. I love it so much for you. Definitely let me know how it resonates. You might need to come back to this reading a couple weeks from now as this plays out, and even go back to one of the last readings I did for you, or the one I did 2 weeks ago. Maybe it may kind of make more sense now that some time has passed. So anyways, private readings are available down below if you're interested, and I will see y'all later. Have a fabulous day. Bye, Libra.